So I was warming my voice up the other day, and I found myself starting to reach for high notes. Like I tell people on this channel and my students all the time, don't do. You don't reach for high notes, you land for high notes. In order to do that, you have to have postures built in that allow you to know how it feels to land on high notes. And for whatever reason, when I was warming up, I could not find those postures, even though I've done them for years and years and years. And I got to this point, I was super frustrated because I felt like I was stuck in either, I couldn't find my mix. It was pushed chest voice or weak head voice. And yeah, I've been sick. And so I think that there was some of that going on, like, oh, my voice is just not behaving like I wanted to. But then I started practicing a very unlikely pairing. And it totally got me back into finding that comfortable, high, mixed space. So I have 2 postures that you can stumble on by studying this unlikely pairing that will help you unlock, bring back, strengthen your free high singing. Follow me here. Tyler Joseph, drum show, second verse.
Rather feel something than nothing at all, so he swerves all around as his head starts to fall, turns it up, stuck between a rock and a home, 2 places he does not want to go. So
Notice how resigned and quiet and almost slurred. It's just is he in chest or head? Whatever.
rather feel something than nothing at all, so he swerves all around as his head starts to fall, turns it up.
Rather feel something than nothing at all. Rather feel I am quiet enough. I'm not pushing. Just by sort of imitating his energy, not necessarily his whole voice. I'm not trying to do that. It's letting his energy affect my voice. Rather feel something than nothing at all. Rather feel something. It's not rather feel. It's also not rather. It's just this. I'm quiet enough that I'm able to find this bridge between my chest and my head voice that I don't have to push. I can just sort of like, siren around. It's okay. It's quiet. It's lazy. Rather feel something than nothing at all. Once I threw my warm-ups and my striving out the window and just started singing over this line, letting myself be super lazy with it, here's me practicing it after a little bit, and it totally woke my voice up in a different way. I warmed up from a place of freedom. No longer was I reaching up for these notes. I was just sort of relaxing into them. Rather feel something than nothing at all, so he swerves all around as his head starts to fall, turn it up, stuck between a rock and a hole, 2 places he does not want to go. And you hear this on Tyler's version too, on that 2 places he does not want to go. I exaggerated a lot there, but he goes from this he goes from that slidey, relaxed sort of thing to giving you a little bit more ping, but it's here. It's not here. The places you don't want to go, the places you would not want to. Not even that. Got to listen to myself do it again to get the muscle memory back. Stuck between a rock and a hole. Stuck between a rock and a yeah, stuck between a rock and a hole. There it is. Stuck between a rock and a hole. To places he would not want to go. To places he would not want to. Not to places he would not want to. Right? We're not bringing in the chest. We're lifting our countenance and our posture, and then bringing in the ping. It's still chest voice, but it's a lighter chest voice. It's a mix. To places he would not want to go. To places he would not want to go. You can hear how light and playful it is. And you can hear me doing that here in this context. That's why I love practicing to actual songs, like little snippets of them. Rather feel something than nothing at all, so he swerves all around as his head starts to fall, turn it up. between a rock and a hole, and then I backed off. Oh. Yes, it's about that finding that amplitude, the intensity or lack of intensity that allow you to just sort of be right in here between chest and head with no effort at all. Everything comes from that place. And that's what I learned from this posture. Now, in order to get anything out of this kind of approach, you do have to have the fundamentals down so that you know what to ground in. And if you'd like help doing that, I can help you. Click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free singing course. There, I work with another student in the room to awaken sensations that allow you to do all sorts of things with your voice freely. But we want the powerful stuff back. All right. Enter Gwen Stefani. Follow me here.
The moment that I step outside, so many reasons for me to run and hide.
Okay, now there's two things. We hear some of what I observed in Tyler. We hear here in this beginning, but there's this anxiety and defiance that comes in this passage that for some reason I made this connection between the two vocalists, even though they're very different. Listen.
The moment that I step outside,
the moment that I stepped outside. I'm right there. I'm in that same sort of posture that I was when singing Tyler's. It's in a similar area of my voice, but it's a different attitude, but I'm applying the same sort of sensation to it. And then,
so many reasons.
Again, I'm approaching that from a lightness, just like I did over on Tyler's stuff. And then,
For me to run and hide, I can't do the little things I love so dear. 'Cause it's all those little things that I fear. 'Cause I'm just a girl.
okay,
Reasons for me that I step outside. So many reasons for me to run and hide. I can't do the little things.
run and hide. I can't do the little things. So we combine with the very worried. So we get relaxed and resigned. And then we add worriness to it. But we've conjured this lightness, worried. Okay, look, I'm adding energy to the lightness, and here's my mixed voice. I found it again. I found it by being a very worried Tyler Joseph, Gwen Stefani thing.
Reasons for me to run and hide.
For me to run and hide.
I can't do the little things.
I can't do the little things. If I was coming at this from a chest voice, I can't do the little thing. I can't do the... It doesn't work. I can't do the little things. I can't do the little things. I can't do the little things.
I love so dear. 'Cause it's all those little things.
It's all those little things. Hear how I grew it? I grew it from Tyler's open posture to worried. And I've talked about this a lot on Tom York videos, that sort of sedated witch, where we're a sedated, anxious witch. That I fear. Oh. And here's one of the takes of me practicing I'm Just a Girl, using Tyler's resigned, flippant, quiet self with the angst, the worry, blending them in that order. You can hear me shrinking and growing between these postures. The moment that I step outside, so many reasons for me to run and hide. I can't do the little things I hold so dear, 'cause it's all those little things that I feel. I'm just a girl. You hear over and over again me approaching any weight to my voice from that place of lightness. And I got there. I was reminded of it by entering Tyler's posture first. And then it gave me incredible power that I didn't know was there because it was coming to me rather than me having to try and conjure it.
The moment that I step outside,
that's right there in that little dynamic place where I can exist in Chester head and mix.
the moment that I step outside, so many reasons for me to run and hide.
Hide! Hide!
For me to run and hide. I can't do the little things I hold so dear.
And you can even hear on Dear, hear how light I am by the end of Dear? It's also sort of parroting in my own way Gwen Stefani's Dear! That worried, anxious vibrato. So I've got that energy combined with the lightness that I'm constantly sort of recalling sensationally.
I can't do the little things I hold so dear. 'Cause it's all those little things that I feel. I'm just a girl.
That I feel I'm just a girl. That doesn't even sound like my speech voice, right? That I feel, that I fear, that I fear, that I fear, that I fear, that I fear. There's all sorts of other like incidental things coming out in my voice too, even as I do it here. That I fear, oh, I'm just a girl. There's the mixed voice that I was trying to find during my warm-up. Sometimes you got to take a few laps around a little pond and then walk to the destination before you can get your mind, your body, your voice to where you want to be. I hope this was helpful. Really, the general idea here is when you try to go for something so specific that you know you should be able to do and you can't get there, go other places with your voice. Observe the freedom in other voices that you hear and lean into those freedoms, and your voice is going to start feeling more free as well. Again, if you like these kinds of singing tips and mindset tweaks, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I'll help you do all sorts of crazy things that will unlock amazing things in your voice you never thought were there. And here are some more videos I've done on Tyler Joseph and on mixed voice.